Hey everyone, welcome back to another newscast of Back in Action. So what's new? Of course the 1.13 patch that came out, including the fix, which is the 1.13a. Then the Shades of Red DLC, hopefully followed by another one called Point Blank. And of course finally, the IM community news. Well, a few weeks back, the most anticipated patch 1.13 was released, which gave the users some of the most requested features. I actually had access in the beta testing phase and managed to release an exclusive pre-release of the patch covering the main features. Unfortunately, the patch did come again with a nice batch of bugs that was supposed to be taken care of by the hotfix. Currently, I do still see several bugs and experience them, especially the mouse freeze and airwalking mercenaries. This usually tends to happen when they have the shaking mercs bug. When I was playing the Shades of Red, they start to shake, and when I move them around they actually notice and walk off the ground. So it was pretty funny to see. And once they arrive at the destination, they actually walk back down from the air. So it's cool in its own way and annoying. The hotfix did come soon after, that being the 13A. It fixed major game exploits, as well as several other main issues. That aside, the first DLC was also released, called the Shades of Red, which unfortunately wasn't a completely new map, as I and most of you hoped for, but a single level. That being an insanely hard level, if you're playing it with hard and line of sight on. The level is based on a terrorist called Silavis, who has managed to get himself a nice nuke and threatens to target the world leaders at the Eastern European meeting. He is currently bunkered down in one of the most heaviest fortified fortresses out there, making the Adriana's Palace look like a joke. If you want to know more in regards to the DLC, I did a quick review on it, as well as a complete gameplay, so click away and take a look. And no, don't watch the gameplay if you want to enjoy the DLC. Also, it seems that the Shades of Red isn't going to be the last of the single level DLCs that are coming out. Far from it. Another DLC called Point Blank is also under works. The level this time will not consist of our beloved dead Silavis anymore, but will have a menacing Rigor instead. Don't know, but the name sounds like a Street Fighter name. If you ever played the game, you'll know what I'm talking about. Vega vs Rigor, round 1. Well, back to the DLC. This time it seems that nobody will be held hostage, but don't quote me on that, it could change. You'll be having Raven, Scully and Gus to finish this level with, or this single map. So you'll be playing with the top tier mercs of the game. So I should assume that it'll be very intense. And of course there will be an airdrop, as in the Shades of Red, for you to pick up your life-saving equipment to help you to get through this. The DLC should be based on an embassy instead of a bunker like it was in the Shades of Red. And hopefully it will even be harder than its predecessor. And finally, of course, our beloved AIM community. Well, it seems that FinnBat had released the 2.1 AIM Professionals mod. Again, with a great new soundtrack and a few new features, including fixes, and of course, it does support the 1.13 version. So take a look, all links in the description below. On other news, Glitch is planning to release his mod called Combat Evolved. It contains several new weapons, showing off some great 3D modeling for the weapons and other items. That makes it look very beautiful. No spoilers here, so if you want to see it, again link in the description. And finally me. I finally released a long-deserved revamp of the Mercenaries Guide, which is currently more up-to-date with several new sections and growing, that covers from the simplest information to the most complex for all you hardcore gamers. Well, this is it for GA Newscast. As always, happy gaming and see you again next time.